Hey guys, Chicken to Maine, aka Deboo, Deboo.com with a Deboo.com surf forecast update. This forecast update effective around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, August 24th, 2014. And guys, as of 6 a.m. this morning, we now have Tropical Storm Cristobal in the southeast Bahamas. Going to start this forecast update reading you the latest forecast discussion out of the National Hurricane Center. And we'll pick it up here. The new track forecast is closest to the HWRF, but is well west of the latest model consensus. Future eastward adjustments may be required if the eastward model trend continues. Given that a large spread remains in the guidance, the confidence in the forecast track remains lower than normal. And we'll talk about why that's important here as we get into the forecast, but going to start you off with a satellite loop off the mid-Atlantic and the idea that we proposed the other day in a possible surf alert major swell event coming. Now, we've got a northeast wind swell flow setting up off the mid-Atlantic. Right now, winds on the Virginia Beach buoy, northeast 15 to 20 knots, a little higher gusts. That stretches all the way up to the Texas Tower buoy, just east of the Jersey coast, and then a little bit further east from that. We should see northeast winds develop on Gray's Reef later this afternoon. So we've got a northeast wind swell that is working its way down the coast from the mid-Atlantic down in here towards northeast Florida. The idea is that as Tropical Storm Cristobal, soon to be Hurricane Cristobal, approaches up in here just towards the Bahamas, that if it stays far enough offshore, the wrap can grab some of this northeast wind swell and then throw that down into South Florida. The closer it comes to the coast, the more we're just going to have a wind swell, strong northeast generated swell along the coast, because on the east side of that storm, the closer it gets to the Florida coast, the more southerly flow develops, and now it's going to be throwing south-southeast swell up in here towards the Outer Banks and up in here towards New York. So that's what we're going to be watching for over the next 24 to 48 hours. Taking a closer look at the system itself, you can see that it's basically a big ball of convection now. We like to call that a cotton ball because it's just a ball of convection. There is the surface low that is located somewhere right around in here. National Hurricane Center, NOAA, last known position right around this island right here. When we take a look at the infrared rainbow loop, again, you can see the deep convection indicative of the black in the infrared rainbow loop here. And this is going to move very, very slowly over the next 72 hours. When we jump you over to the latest Tropical Atlantic Forecast Branch surface map, here it is now. Next 24 hours, seas increasing in excess of 15 feet, winds 40 to 50 knots in here towards the central Bahamas. For you Gulf of Mexico fans, here's that idea that we promoted in our video update a few days ago about a piece of energy separating away from Cristobal and then maybe moving over here to the Gulf of Mexico. Tropical Atlantic Forecast Branch showing an open wave now moving just south of Cuba towards the Yucatan Peninsula. Models show no development, Gulf of Mexico fans, so it looks like you're getting robbed again as far as surf is concerned. When we jump over to the 48-hour period, you see that Cristobal moves off towards the northwest, very little, seas now increasing to excess of 20 feet, winds 50 to 60 knots, and then at the 72-hour mark, now we've got seas in excess of 27 feet qualifying for major swell event category, Deboo.com status, in here just towards the north central Bahamas. Now again, this puts this closer to the coast, but still we've got this northeast wraparound wind swell that is working in, and we've got now a northeast wind flow starting to develop off the central Florida coast. So it does look like we're going to have some large surf conditions. It just depends on the winds and how close this thing gets. But guys, I can tell you, I've been at the poles when it was northeast winds 20, 25, 30 knots, and you get that wind swish out of the northwest, and buddy, it is on. So, and Gulf of Mexico fans, again, you can see that here's this open wave now moving over here towards the Gulf of Honduras. That's all we got for you for now, guys. Stay tuned for the next update.